A look inside the new F-35 fighter jet that the Canadian government is considering purchasing. I'm in the cockpit of the F-35 Lightning II flight simulator, and the manufacturers tell me that this jet has all new technology. It will definitely help in missions in the future.
You know touchscreens work because you use them on your iPhones and your new Blackberries and your iPads. We don't need tactile feel like we did in the past. So I get to select much like I did in the past, or much like I do in my toys every day. It's a more eloquent fashion to access the information that is important to me. And we know it works, right? We know it works at home right now. It's time to leverage that. We also use voice. Voice will be an enabler for us to process information in the airplane, because we know, you know some from how you use things at home, you know that voice works, and it saves me from pressing buttons with my hand.
Lockheed Martin, the manufacturer of the F-35, was at the Design Exchange building to brief media on the technologies of the jet.
This is the next generation fighter as we go forward. And we're proving it in the program that we are. We set milestones in 2012, and we hit every single milestone that you see up there, whether it's flight test, whether it's the static test, the durability, as well as the software that we plan to deliver.
The sale of 65 of these jets has been at the center of controversy since 2010, when the federal government announced the proposed deal in order to replace the current fleet of 80 CF-18 Hornets.
But we try to put it into realistic terms. So what is, for the general public, what are you going to pay for the airplane, the engine, the mission systems, any changes to the airplane you have, as well as profit for the company. So you make sure it's a very transparent number for a fully combat coded airplane. When we talked about it in 2010, it was approximately $65 million in those dollars. Today, the U.S. government estimate, and again, these are U.S. government estimates, not Lockheed Martin, about $75 million in 2013 dollars.
Due to
inflation, and then there were some small quantity adjustments that people deferred airplane. This is a program based on economies of scale. So you see that change, and then there's the standard 3% inflation deflation rate. So you go from $2010 to $2013, and then the CBC asked me what's the price in 2020. Inflation goes forward as well, and that's about $85 million.
With my head in the clouds for the Toronto Sun, wanting to be a pilot, I'm Jenny Ewan.